Welcome back to DALAS Kitchen. Chef Abdallah, your host. Just before we went to commercial break, what we did was we fried the fish. You can see that it's firm, it's beautiful. I've switched off the gas so that it doesn't continue cooking. Like I said, fish normally cooks for a very, very short time. It doesn't cook for a very, very long time. Otherwise, it becomes very, very tough. So it's normally, you see, it's just firm to the touch, firm to the touch. That's what it is. We'll finish it off at the last minute with some nice butter. And actually, I've got some garlic. I can also chop some garlic, nieke hapo, so that we give it a bite. So if you want to chop your garlic, all you do is just crush it like that, and then just go, you know. And garlic is something that's very, very healthy. You don't want to chop it so fine, you know. So just a little bit too, unaifanya namna hiyo. But now what? I'm going to start playing magic with my magical vegetables, okay? So let's switch this thing on. I'm gonna use some butter. Sio mingi sana hiyo. Yeah, I'm told that butter is not healthy. Somebody told me, and I said, okay, I don't use that much butter, but I look healthy. But hiyo ni shauri yake. So I've got some butter there. Let it just melt. Don't burn it, always be careful, you know, butter, and if you're not comfortable with butter, you feel that you might forget, what you might want to do is just add a touch of olive oil on top of it, so that it stops it from, so let's start with the crunchy vegetables first. By the way, all these vegetables are already blanched, eh? So we'll start with the crunchy ones. So we go onions, okay. And then I'll throw in my garlic, and I'm going to use the same flavors from this one to accentuate the flavor on the fish. French beans, they're already blanched. Look at very beautiful color. So what I want to do here, as I reduce the heat, is to start, what should I do? Today maybe I should try to slice the beets. Yeah, I'll slice them, and then I can arrange them so nicely on the plate. Okay, so beets, you can see these are not raw, I've already cooked them, so I'm just gonna throw them in there. Let them just stay in there, nicely, okay? These ones, you can see that it's just coming up. Then I'm gonna throw in my red peppers, throw in my yellow, as you call them, hohos, watu wa bara wanaita hoho hizi. Mkienda pwani mtachekwa nyinyi, or you'll be given the wrong peppers. So mkienda pwani, throw them over that side, okay? So that when I'm plating, I can always pick and say which vegetables I want. And then I'll take my Brussels sprouts and I'll throw them in there. Now Brussels sprouts, after you've already blanched them, as some people call them baby cabbages, you can just throw them there. Okay? So open them just a bit and let the leaves stay there. Okay. Kidogo tu hapo. Like I said, vegetables take a very, very short time to cook. Okay. In fact, I'm not comfortable with the beets being here. I'll throw the beets in there. I can see that the blood is oozing away from the beet. I'll throw it in there. Okay. So you've got those. And then I'll throw in my Kenyan beans. A touch of salt onto them. Okay, a little bit more olive oil. I prefer olive oil more than butter. Okay, to moisten them. Cherry tomatoes last. I think that's it. So I've got some nice, colorful vegetables coming onto the plate. Such that when we go and plate it, now as you can see, our peppers, like I said, I already blanched them. Blanching means that you cook them in hot, simmering salt water, so they retain just for about a minute to a minute and a half, and then immediately you remove them and you put them into the cold water, so that they retain the color. Don't overcook your vegetables. Hiyo iko tayari. The only thing I would throw in now as I switch them off are the cherry tomatoes. And these cherry tomatoes today, actually, they were a little bit different because they were almost like teardrops. You know, there are some tomatoes, they are called teardrops. They look like teardrops. So you have the cherry tomatoes that are round, well-rounded. These ones are almost becoming like teardrop tomatoes, but they are not teardrop tomatoes. Teardrop tomatoes, actually, they look like tears. Okay, so that one, na hiyo iko tayari kabisa. Now, I will start plating because, like I said, the fish is ready. So I'll just start plating the vegetables and then add the fish at the last minute. So, and just before I add the fish, I'm going to throw in some lemon and butter onto the fish to moisten it a bit and then top it up. So how do I do this? The answer was yes. So he said yes, but you guys at home msikii huko. I've got a very, very shy cameraman. Hata azungumzi ana shake head too. And this cameraman amefika mpaka majuu. He's been to New York, he's been to Bangkok. One day I should feature him here and ask him, how did you get to New York? Na wewe unashika kamera peke yako, ataelezea hizo story. Okay. So we start with those ones and then we go again, start arranging some of these nice baby vegetables. Usipopata hii, I will chase you away. You are not going to, to sample this. See? Just that one. These other leaves, just throw them in there. You're just playing with the plate. Even a kid can make this as part of, what is that thing that is called the curriculum? What was that thing that's called the curriculum in school nowadays, where kids are supposed to be artists? I don't know, whatever it is. Anyway, it's one of those things that kids can do. So you play around with your tomatoes. I call it tomato, you call it tomato, I call it tomato. So it depends on the accents. Hiyo ndio kufanya unajulikana unatoka wapi wewe. Okay? So now these ones, I'm going to top them on top of the fish. I'm going to just put them on top of the fish plus the butter. Now I've already got butter in there. All I need to do is, I've switched it on again, is to add a touch of the lemon. That lemon. Okay, make sure all the seeds are on your hand. Okay, so you've just got the lemon. And then this lemon, what I'm going to do is I'll add a little bit of butter into it. 1 dollop. We've got so many different names in the kitchen. There are some things that are called dollops. Okay, sasa hii hapa, somebody asked me, the cameraman asked me one time, says, what can you do with these nice small peppers when you cook them like this? And I said, use your bread, na ukate tu na mkono na kula. So there's garlic in there, there's lemon, there's butter. Look at how nice that thing looks like, okay? So, hii kidogo tu, tutaimini hii. I will transfer the fish onto the top layer. So let it just simmer in there to get the flavor. So now, and as that one is going on, we'll take our beets that are already cooked and we'll continue playing with the plate. Beets. Wale walikuwa ma DJ zamani, si mlikuwa mnajua ile nyimbo inaitwa Just Beat It. Beat It. Shona. Namna hiyo. So I've played with the colors. Just put it there. Now, you need to have patience to do this thing, by the way. Una patience shauri yako. So you can either serve it with the skin side up. Let's serve it with the skin side up so that people can actually see the crustiness of the fish. Okay, and then take your beautiful, beautiful sauce and vegetables. Okay, and just throw them in there. Take all this nice butter, mesmerize it all over the fish. Take your nice vegetables. Sijui nibakishie cameraman. Anasema atakuonja with bread. Okay. Let me bring the plate here on top. Okay. and then you look for your nice garnish. So I've got tons of garnishes here. What should I use? I should use thyme actually. Thyme looks really, really nice. Yeah, because I'm about to be timed out. So, okay. And these other ones, you can just take them and play around with them. Okay, just to give a shot to the plate. You're trying to make sure that the plate now costs like 50 million. And that's your plate. Look at it. You don't need any starch on this one. It's a well-rounded, nice fish, snapper, very, very succulent, and it's got an assortment of fresh market vegetables. Let's really, really support our farmers. You know, like I feel proud when I play with vegetables like this. When we see our farmers toil, you know, and they are not getting everything, you know, you decide, let's support them. And this is another way of saying, you know, we're supporting our farmers. Somebody told me once, he says, from farm to fork. Yeah, that's what we should call it. Let's call this dish from farm to fork. You know, we took everything from the farmers except the fish, and we brought it into that plate, and then all we need to add there is the fork. Yay, I've got the fork there. From farm to fork. There you go. Sawa? Feedback, you know where to get me. Unanijua kila siku, the same guy, Chef Abdallah, DALAS Kitchen, same place, same time, but just in case you don't know, I've got a Twitter page at Dala59, or you look for Proud Kenyan. I've also got my Instagram page, Chef Abdallah Masood. I've become a TikToker, Abdal without an A, Masood 2, Abdal Masood 2. And Facebook is Abdallah Masood. You can't get lost with those names. So, till next time, keep on getting me those feedback, guys, because the reason why I did this was I got feedback from somebody who says, can we have fish? You're always cooking meat. So today, your wish is my command and the fish is there. Sawa sawa. Till next time, same place, same time. This is Chef Abdallah. Say peace. Kwenda. Twende.